Powers. Yo, welcome to the Powers Talk this week. And it's myself, 100 Eyes, with the Triller, Talent Mafia.
Yeah.
And this episode, we're going to title it Word Magic. Yeah, you know about word magic, huh? But before that though, make sure you purchase our spiritual aura cleansing kit from our website. And that cleansing kit contains 1 sage, 1 aura shell to dab out that sage, 1 Powers Palo Santos, African Rose incense, some charcoal, and some frankincense that can burn on top of the charcoal. You don't know. So that's powersnetwork.co.uk. Make sure you go cop that, man. Sponsor us, man. You're mad. But today, I want to talk about word magic, talent. I want to talk about the importance of language and words and sounds and how they affect us as human beings, how they uplift us and how they can make us decline. But before we go deep into the subject, I want to just brush up about a little topic that's been trending during the week. Did you hear about that MP that got killed over the last couple of days? I think got killed 2 days ago.
Yeah.
He goes by the name of Sir David Amis. Yeah. I want to talk about the language that was used during that whole period, because I wasn't happy with the language, to be fair, and I felt like they were trying to create another problem out of something. For example, they said the person that killed Sir David Amis was a British-born Somalian, for one.
First thing I heard was British nationalist or something like that.
Yeah, but they called it. But the fact that they even mentioned Somalian after British is, you got to pay attention to the language, because it's like they're letting us know as people that you're British as long as you behave. As soon as you misbehave, you're not British no more. So it's like, it's pick and choose.
Is it British or Somalian?
It's pick and choose.
Type of thing.
Yeah. But when Sterling was winning games and banging in goals and assist, he was British then. But when Sterling and them man missed, you go home, you did it. It's just like, come on, people, man. Like, pay attention to the wording of everything. Yeah. Very important. I feel like the Met Police is highly irresponsible for even using that language, because what they added onto the language was as well that they are treating it as a terrorist attack now. So imagine that a British-born Somalian does a stabbing and now he's a terrorist. He's a terrorist, you know.
Yeah.
And let me break down the word terror to you, bro. Do you know what terrorism is?
Go on.
The word terror. Like it's the English language, the way they made you pronounce a lot of things. You skip the message. For example, terror. Did you say terror, right? But really, it's tear ore, like ore as in earth. You tear ore. So how are they gonna relate that stabbing to that language there? Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's to heighten fear into the people.
And to me, it's only because it's an MP.
Yeah,
because he's a part of government, it's terrorist.
Yeah.
If he was stabbed another black man or just a general white man, would they still class it as terrorism?
Of course not. It would have been black on black.
And then also the aspect of him being Somalian is in there as well.
That's disrespectful, bro.
If it was a white person on the road, they would call it terrorist because it's Somalian. If it was a black person, it'd just be black on black crime.
Yep. But if it was a white person that did the stabbing, what would they say then?
Exactly.
Yeah, people, man. Make sure you pay attention to the language that is used by the media. Yeah?
Even media itself means some madness.
What does it mean?
Media?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly,
go on.
It means like, well, first there's the Greek analogy, right?
Yeah. The acronym, yeah?
Yeah, not acronym. Analogy, like it came from, I think the Greek means like cunning, like
media means cunning.
Yeah, MEDEA, not IA. you see what I'm saying? It's like
Mad.
to contrive.
To contrive.
Yeah, and also cunning. That's from the Greek. What's the word? Not connotation. The Greek meaning, the Greek origin.
Yeah.
But obviously they've now turned it around, where it came from a goddess or a priestess.
Okay.
I didn't even get the actual thing.
More like, I heard it stood for multi-ethnic destruction in America.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, see, look, media means planner, schemer.
Okay.
The daughter of King blah blah of
Greece. So the name...
The granddaughter of the sun god Helios.
Oh.
Media is known in most stories as a sorceress and often depicted as a priestess.
Oh! Yes!
Yeah.
Sorry about that, people. But it just hit me. Like, Helios means sun.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah.
If I'm right,
Helios
yeah?
is son, yeah.
Okay. So, she is the daughter of the sun.
Granddaughter.
The granddaughter of the sun.
Yeah.
So, she is a sorcerer. She puts spells.
Yeah. And cunning, because obviously the spells is what's actually got you entranced.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's from Greek philosophy, that.
So, okay. So, is the media good then?
It depends on how it's used.
Okay. Can you give me an example of a good thing the media is used for?
Awareness.
Awareness.
It depends what are we talking about the Greeks, the cunning aspect of it, or are we talking about present day?
Present day.
Present day is only good for awareness.
Okay.
Like when media is used now for also entertainment, right? But again, entertainment was used to distract us.
But let me ask a question. In the awareness scheme of things, do they put anything positive that to be aware of in the media?
Depends who's in control of it.
I'm trying to think of something positive in the media right now that I can think of. I can't.
No, we know though, media now, if it's not entertainment, which is distractions, it's news. And we know news now works on fear.
Yeah.
So it's heavily negative.
So it's not good then. It's not
And in
positive.
the entertainment, it's to distract us.
So it's not positive.
Give them a circus and they won't revolt.
Give a bread in the circus and never revolt. Mad. So it's not positive. Are we establishing the media is not a positive thing then? If it comes from the name of sorcerer and cunning. Do you feel me? Because I'm trying to think right now. I can't think of nothing positive in the media.
Yeah.
I can't.
And then if that is all cunning and
I can't.
And all of that, then it's working because
It's definitely working.
they've got us under that spell. We're all under media. Society's fate is molded off of media, even just how we live. You know what I mean? Like the earliest times, not even the earliest, but the most prominent time I remember media affecting us was during 9/11. Because obviously I was younger.
Yeah.
So that was the first time, like, an awakening in my head of, oh gosh, is it real or not? The government can actually fake this to us.
100%.
So that's when I started clocking, they can really mold anything we want. Like they can mold anything they want into our heads.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? All the Saddam Hussein stuff and the Twin Towers and that. That's when I was 13, 14. So that's when I was like, I can't fully trust the media. Before then, it was just news.
I personally think now, that after you saying all that, the media is definitely here just to cast spells on us.
Yeah. Propaganda.
The TV itself is sorcery.
Yeah.
100% sorcery. Because you can cast spells through the TV.
Yeah.
And they've been doing that. Like, you just told us, media is a Greek goddess.
Yeah.
What? Who knew that?
Yeah.
Who knew that?
Yeah.
If you knew that, please drop in the comments that you knew that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't.
And a lot of words now come from, Greek,
Okay.
and Latin.
Well done.
That.
But where did they get the words from originally?
Exactly.
Where do you think?
I mean, one of the oldest languages is Hebrew.
Alright, cool, right. But where did the Greeks get it from? They didn't get it from Hebrew. They got it from where?
They stole it
From the Egyptians.
Egyptian's one of the oldest languages as well.
Yes,
but
Egyptians took their things from the Hebrews.
But that's why I said Hebrew first.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
Do you see what I'm saying?
I was trying to go up the pattern or the chain to see where the the stolen link is from.
Like, I know Hebrew to be one of the oldest languages. So
It is.
So in saying that, again, I know the original Hebrew people to be melanated people.
100%.
So anything after, like even Egypt, I know there was dark people then, but then the shade starts getting light. But at that time, there were dark people.
I heard that.
So,
But I think it was a mixture between the 48 shades.
of course,
people.
even like now, you can go to the West, you get sandy brown and you get dark brown. They're also there.
Well, what is there a reason why there's sandy brown and dark brown?
I
people
believe
there?
there is.
Yeah, of course you do.
And then again, we like there's so much we don't know that could easily explain this. For example, for us to be here today, that means our lineage had lived since whenever
Of course.
it was
Of course.
birthed, right? Whether it was a substance, an atom,
Yeah.
a gene, whatever it was, we've been here from the beginning of that gene, right?
Genesis.
The beginning.
Gene.
Genetics.
Of gene of what? ISIS.
Yeah. And ISIS was us, right?
That's us. Yes. Yes. Gene of ISIS. Genesis. Beginning. Yes.
Yeah. You see?
Yes. Okay, Bo. I want to go on a break in a second, yeah, to come back and kill it off properly. But I'm gonna start by saying this, yeah. Wording wording itself is relatable to God completely. I think everything about words and language is relatable to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the beginning, God said, "The Word was the world,
And the Word
and the
was
Word
spoken, yeah.
gave birth to the world."
Yeah.
So
we were all on one page at one
it was all
stage.
on one page at one stage. Facts. But yeah, people, man, that was just something we wanted to quickly cover with the MP.
Yeah.
We have to let you know that we're fully in tune with what's going on out here, but we're not gonna cover it like the media. We're gonna cover it how Pals for Breakfast do it. You know what I'm saying? We break down things and analyze it and give it to the people.
Yeah. And again, that verbiage there regarding this MP is like whatever they put in a newspaper now is also going to mold new policies. I've already seen them start saying, "Oh, we need to look at the security of our MPs and blah blah blah."
Yeah.
So already now something's in motion to shape whatever agenda is going to come from this stabbing. Not saying he's not dead or whatever. Things happen, innit?
And you know what? I'm not gonna go into it too deep, but he's a backbencher in the House of Parliament. They still have a certain strings that they pull. If he's gone, I don't know, someone else can replace that and pull the strings in another direction. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Don't trust nobody out here. Powers. Word magic. The power of words. Let me kick it off. I personally believe, talent, the human body itself knows everything.
Yep.
Everything. Like you, right now, your body knows everything. I just believe that you can't access everything right now.
You need the information.
You need the information, and you can get the information by downloading, getting taught, strengthening, training, or being reminded. Yeah.
Okay.
And I say this, yeah, because I got this little theory. You know when someone's hit a coma, and sometimes they walk out of a coma and they're speaking a whole different language that they've never learned. Where would that come from? It must already be contained in the human body for that to happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like the brain being a computer. Like.
The brain is a computer. The brain knows everything. It's just that like in a game, for example, they give you like multiple choices. You pick this choice, then the other two choices close off, and you branch off to the next one.
Yeah.
Then you pick the next choice, and the last choices close off. It's like that with the brain, innit? Depending on the path you're going down. Do you feel me? You feel me on that? Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that. I mean, they say we only use a certain percentage of our brain.
Yeah, but also there's something that we're missing, and this is why we can't unlock our brain. And I believe that's because we do not understand the language of the universe. The universe has its own language that we are disconnected from right now. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I don't know if I do know. It's because of the indoctrination that we go through.
Yeah, I know the fluoride. I know everything. All the poisons they flood us with.
Do you feel me? Because look, every sound, yeah, has a shape. Do you know what I'm saying by that? Every sound has a shape.
Definitely.
Yeah, and
That's a fact. When you see the sound particles, when you
Yes.
when you vibrations and everything, they all get, and it's symmetrical.
What's good?
It's symmetrical.
No, that's not the word I'm looking for. You're right though. It's symmetrical, but it's semantics. Semantics.
Semantics. Yeah, that's semantics are how you say things.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So every sound has a shape, and every shape has a color. Did you know that?
I did know that. I
Okay.
did know that.
For example, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Yeah.
It's 7. There's 7 colors in the rainbow, but those seven tones resonate in a certain frequency, and they give off a certain shape as well. So that's what I meant by every sound has a shape, and every shape has a color. Do you get what I'm saying to you? I'm gonna give you another example. Have you heard of the Rice Project?
The what?
The Rice Project.
When they do the sound shape and it creates a shape out of rice.
No.
Okay, go on.
What it was, imagine there's 3 jars of rice, yeah? What someone did an experiment to see if words
Yeah.
really do matter and how it affects the
They often do it
behavior.
with flowers as well.
Yeah. So, boom, what they did was they bowled 3 different rices, put them in 3 different jars, and they said positive words in one jar, closed it, left one neutral, and said negative words in the other. Come back to it 3 days later, and believe it or not, the one that got the most hurtful words looked moldy and bad quicker than the one with the positive words.
Yeah.
So it's just showing me that the power of sound and what it does to food even
Yeah.
and water.
And
Because
that translates into children.
okay, we won't get into that. But even the power of water
Yep.
as well has to do with sound.
Yep.
We're just not relating it. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Because what really was that changed the rice was the water.
Yeah.
It wasn't the rice itself, it was the water that changed. Because the water picks up the vibrations of your sound. Yeah?
Yeah.
And you know what? I got once asked a question. What about if you said it in another language though? How would the rice know that it is that?
You're saying the same thing.
You're saying the same thing. There's something called Semitic drift. So Semitic drift is the tone of how things are said.
Yep.
For example, me saying I love you to my children, and I said it in another language, it will still be said in the same tone. If I was angry in another language, it would be done in the same tone.
Yeah.
That's called Semitic drift. It's a universal language. Yeah. But people found out about the language of the universe by using a tool called a Simoscope, where it's a water and a coil, and it's to pick up frequencies and shapes through it. For example, you change something to 432 hertz, it will the water will give a shape of the frequency you change it to.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know even music was originally 432 hertz and it got changed?
Yeah, music was for healing.
Yeah, and it got changed. It got changed in the 60s. You know that, bro?
No, I didn't know when it got changed, but yeah.
It got changed in the 60s, bro. It got changed in the 60s. Even when I said do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, it's 7. It's 7 numbers still. But when it's translated to hertz, you can see them through the diatomic scale. You know diatomic scale?
No.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Yeah, you can see the colours through it. Because I think a certain colour, a certain music tone represents a certain colour. And in between that is the shades of the colours.
Yeah, there was an experiment I saw. I can't really quote exactly where, but I've seen it a few years back where they had some sort of, I don't know, that object instrument, and when they played music through it, the colours came through it.
Okay.
They painted the colours. So I do hear that. And again, back to music being a healing mechanism. Back in the day, they used to have heightened, not speakers, but like all these temples and places of worship and gathering and theatres, all these places were actually acoustically exaggerated.
But hence why they got domes on most of these places.
That's what I'm saying. The acoustics were crazy. And then when they had these big organs, and on top of that, a lot of people chanting all in unison.
Powers.
This frequency and this amplified energy can heal something inside you, or even take you to a higher frequency where when you leave, it's not like you got powers, but
It's powers, bro.
do you see what I'm saying?
It's
So
powers.
so again, the people who bear this information, they know more than what we know down here.
100%.
So when they enhance it and apply it to the right conditions,
Yeah.
hence why when you go to these big parades and stuff, that's when they'll do all this mass music choirs and all of that.
Yeah.
That there is potentially not a weapon,
Yeah.
but like it's a tool.
No, you're right. You're right. You know, one of our guests came on and they got me thinking about sound because he said to me that your instrument. I said an accent as well. He said to me your instrument, and in my head I thought I'm an instrument.
Yeah, that's a fact though.
That's a fact. But I didn't think of it like that. Obviously, I knew that. But you know, when someone says it to you, it's like you got to deep it a bit more. So when he said to me I'm an instrument, I started looking into it. Then I started realizing, alright, cool. Man's an instrument. Who's playing man then? Who's playing me?
Itself, aka God.
No, something's playing it.
No, but
I'll tell you why. Yeah, because there is. Did you know about your hand? Your hand, yeah. The alphabet. Okay, the alphabet, for example, it's A to Z, right? It's 26 letters, right? Okay, your hand contains 26 parts where you can play. Did you know that?
no.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, bro.
Okay.
So if you understand the knowledge of the human and how it is an instrument, you will know how to play it accordingly. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So someone is playing man's tune without man being in control of it.
That's because man is corrupted.
Man is corrupted, bro.
So you're being played by the system, i.e., or this matrix.
Well
Do you
done.
see what I'm saying? And
done.
everything is set up for it. Just how they've set up television and society,
Well done.
even down to how you live.
Before I go into something, though, I want to say something to you. What do you think of the Egyptians, bro? What's your vision of the Egyptians? Because I got a different perception to a lot of people about
In
Egyptians.
what way?
Like, why are Egyptians shown to us more than any other race of people, bruv? Especially to the black people. Like, we got thousands of years of history, rich history, all over the continent, bro. But why is it the Egyptians are specifically directed at us to focus on? Why?
I think, first of all,
Stop. Before you go on, earlier when you said media,
yeah,
yes, sorcerer.
yeah.
But now I'm asking, from what you said then,
Yeah.
why is the Egyptians thrown at us all the time more than any other part of our black history, bro?
Personally, I think it's more than one reason. First of all,
Tell
right?
me, please.
In myself, there's a combination of, number one, first of all, I don't believe it was thrown towards us. I believe it was thrown towards us, but
I do.
the westernized version of it was thrown towards us. So when all these films, Cleopatra, all of that, you saw the light skin shades and all of
But
this, right?
even in the textbooks, though, forget Cleopatra.
But
Even in the textbook,
that's what I want to get to. So, first of all, it's one of our most advanced civilization, black people, that we know of, right?
That we know of.
That's what I'm saying.
Well
that
done.
we know of, and in most recent history that we know of.
because it was recorded.
Because like after them, we don't have knowledge of who was one of the most advanced melanated societies after the Egyptians. It's like after that, it went to Greece and it got whitewashed. Do you see what I'm saying? So in saying that, I believe, first of all, they're going to give us that because that civilization was infiltrated and is somewhat controlled by them. They're not going to give us something they don't control.
Okay.
So if they give us,
Well done.
if they give
Well
us,
done. That's the answer I'm looking for. Still.
if they give us Marcus Garvey,
Oh shit! Guys are coming out militant.
they're not
Smoking.
going to push that to us and say rate that because it's going to set us to a militant mind.
mindset. Yeah.
So they're going to give us the Egyptians where it's controlled, it's whitewashed,
Controlled.
and also what they've turned their verbiage and their literature now, they've now personified it into westernized society. Do you see what I'm saying? And then, like I said, before that, the original melanated people before them would have shown us now that we shouldn't be abiding by their rules. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just it's a literature and civilization that they control. That's why they can put that towards us. So what are the two black things they give us? Slavery and Egyptians.
Okay, thank you for that, my bro. Because you're right, they're giving it to us.
Yeah.
I'm not, because people didn't go dig out looking for Egypt. Egypt was pushed in front of your face. Because if people did dig out stuff, we would know more about a lot of other tribes and places. If people were really on their own independent research, there wasn't. Let's be real.
Because just like Kemet was there, Nubia was there, right there,
Exactly, Sudan.
right underneath it.
Sudan, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
And there's 30 pyramids built along the way towards Egypt.
That's what I'm saying.
But okay, let's get back into the sound thing though, yeah? About magic words, yeah? Did you know there was a Egyptian god called Tot?
Tot.
Toti?
Thoth.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Toti or Tot.
Tot. Yeah.
Tot, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was labelled the god of sound.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? He was
Tot. He's got the long nose, isn't it?
the long nose, the bird beacon.
Yeah, like a falcon type.
Yeah. He was the god of sound, yeah? And in his words, he said spelling with magic was the original purpose. That's it. Magic spells and spelling with magic was the original purpose of spelling.
The spells was all like poems, bruv.
Okay, check this though. So imagine I said to you, we got 26 tones.
Yeah.
That we got on us, yeah? So someone knows the human body has 26 tones. Language can be made up.
Yeah.
So you can have A to Z, but make sure it's 26. It doesn't matter what you say. It can be A, F, but it could be 26.
Yeah.
And you got to know how to play it in a correct way.
Yeah.
So if they knew that, like, we talk about the English language. The English language is a bastard language.
Yeah.
It derived from many other things.
Hybrids and that, yeah.
So the language already is flawed. And that is our first language. So our first language is flawed. So how can we be perfect or be good or be decent people when our first knowledge or foundation of learning is flawed from the get-go?
And we don't even know that our daily conversations with ourselves is actually cursing ourselves, like i.e. the rice experiment.
Yeah.
We're saying stuff where our souls is getting hit negatively.
100%.
Even it is good morning.
Oh, we're going to get into
stuff
that,
like that.
We're going to go into words that mean.
But do you see what I'm saying?
You're right.
Like, so you're basically saying good death, like every day.
And how was your wake?
Yeah.
Wake, you know.
Yeah.
Blood.
So you're telling my soul every day it dies, or it should, you're putting that energy into me.
Okay, back to thought. Yeah, he says to spell, you have to write. Yeah.
Mm.
Why is there silent W in write? So take away the silent W, it's still right. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but where's the E come from? What's that E for?
Writ, right? What do you mean?
Because writ. When you say writ, I don't know if it's in the English dictionary. I don't think it is though. Writ's not in the dictionary, is it?
Like you'd think is past tense of writing, but I don't think it's
exactly.
He writ it. No, it's wrote.
Thank you, but that's what got me thinking. Why ain't writ there? Because writ is still it should be a normal thinking. Because when I think of writ, it's present.
I writ it already.
It's present
yeah.
and future.
What, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's present and future.
I'm going to write, innit?
Yeah.
But writ, it should be present. The fact they missed it is the biggest clue for me. And writ will be spelled R-I-T. And that's just like writ. True. But you get what I'm saying though? They're trying to...
Okay, how you can add it.
Yeah, they're trying to dismiss.
But this is what I'm saying. There's people even now. There's probably language experts right now who's like, you're missing this though. Like that, there's a missing component to why they did that.
100%.
As a person who first, like if I'm making this language now and I say this is right, there's gonna be a reason why I spell it with a W. Whether it's in Latin, it was this, so I'm gonna add the W in it. There's gonna be a reason which we don't ever know.
Okay.
So I can't even explain that, but it is definitely thought through. So again, in saying that, we don't even know what we're saying.
Exactly, because Ta'at, the god of sound, programmed this reality. That's why they keep showing you the Egyptians. They're letting you know these are the programmers of your matrix.
Do you know what's crazy?
Do you know what I'm saying? Because don't forget, that's why, never forget, bro, that Moses had to go free the people from the Egyptians, you know? So the Egyptians were the oppressors.
The Pharaoh was Egyptian.
So they're showing you oppressors all day long.
They're giving you the oppressors. Here, rate them, rate them.
But people are rating them. People are taking it on board. In the Egypt are taking it on board. They're
And
going
then
deep with it.
they worship it as the greatest black civilization.
Exactly.
But then if they're enslaving your people,
How can I be the greatest?
do you see what I'm saying?
So that's that. So it comes to the conclusion why they're throwing
So
the Egyptians.
the
at man.
Egyptian slaves are the people who should be like rating, but
the Hebrews.
the Hebrews.
But the Hebrews are
Let
the
my
original
people
thing.
go, and that's why they came. Let my people go. They come and captured them, and they're the original people. So God's people are enslaved.
Exactly.
But then they're giving you the slave, the actual people, the oppressors, as they are the ones who you should rate.
But you remember I said to you, I said this whole thing is God's world, bro. At the beginning, remember, God made everything. Most High done everything. They're just manipulating of it. For example, even the word right sounds the same as right.
Yeah, as in you're right, like positive, like you're correct.
Then you got right, like you're right. You got right, turning right.
Yeah.
Then you got right. That's three different words. That's three different meanings for one word, bro. And you got to question things when they got so much meanings for it.
So when you're saying that daily, that confusing the soul, that confusing the body.
No, for what I'm trying to say is, it's a spell. It's a spell. Because the word right, yeah, when you talk about right, you got right angle. Yeah? A right angle is 90 degrees.
Yep.
9 plus 0 is 9. Yeah? So, when you look at the word spell itself, yeah, you got the S. S could be for, I don't know, direction. S, travel, direction. The P, got O, got an I, look like an I. E, for energy. Because E, everywhere, is energy, innit? E, motion, energy, motions, energy. Then you got the L, yeah? If I give you an L like that, and I give you an L like that, what's it become?
Yeah, well,
What's it
square.
become? A square. A right angle is a square.
Yeah.
So, they're trapping, man, fam.
I like that breakdown, and again, that's exactly what
Trapping,
those
man,
are the
bro.
things we don't know. As
Exactly.
in, oh, again, you're missing this angle, and the enlightened ones are the ones who know and apply this. But this is what goes back to that. If the elite who control this information believe and use this, there has to be the other side to it. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like it's like we can't be saying, oh, they're evil, they're this is that.
Who's saying they're evil? Who's evil?
The bearers of information, the enlightened ones, the ones who hold all this information. You know, they say, oh, underneath the Vatican, they've got all this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. But they are evil blood.
What I'm saying is,
Because they're
no,
giving
the actual controllers are evil. But what I'm saying is that you could be enlightened without being evil. Like, you could be aware and apply this, and you're not applying it for anyone's detriment.
Okay, my point is, yeah, from the beginning, you're putting a spell, bro. So the only opposite of that right now is breaking the spell. That's it. So the only opposite I can give you is giving you the clues to how to break the spell. Because the spell was already set upon us from birth. You're born into the spell. Your parents are born into the spell.
Of course.
So there's nothing you can do.
Of course.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You've got a whole lineage of it.
Do you know what I'm saying, though?
But that's why people go and learn original, like Hebrew and stuff like that, because you're going to have to actually talk and think without the spells. Because in your head, you're thinking in your mother language, in your mother tongue. So when you're quiet and thinking, I'm thinking in English, but I'm still thinking that spell in your head.
Yeah, but you're right. Hebrew was the first language, I believe. But before that, there was a language that was
Not even spoken, or
not spoken, bro, but it was drawn.
yeah,
Symbols
yeah,
were the first language.
yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like even you go to caves in some far off place and you'll see symbols in the
Sorry,
caves. Well,
possibly.
yeah, bro, there's facts, bro. You see it, bro.
But see how we do have writings, literature, and all of that.
Yeah.
Paintings and that was also entertainment.
Yeah.
So some more stories that you watched.
Yeah.
Like, do you see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
watched or you read.
Yeah.
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 At the same time, someone's drawing something.
Yeah.
There's also a language and sounds.
Yeah.
So let's just say we were at a primitive stage where we're not civilized. We can live, eat, but we're not civilized as in building houses and stuff. We're just cave people, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, yeah.
We're going to be making sounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a language.
Yeah, of course.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Of course.
Then there's the written language.
Yeah.
So already that's two different languages.
I hear that.
Same like animals.
I hear that.
Cats can meow, and they know what they're
when you
saying
keep
to each
saying
other.
primitive stage, that's because you have a thinking of what we was. But
No, but
I don't believe we was that.
That's the example I'm trying to give. So let's go back to the original civilization.
Yeah, which was tribes in Africa.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Definitely.
But bro, like I said, sorry to cut you off, but like I said, yeah, I believe the human body knows everything already.
Yeah, it's in the DNA.
So if them man were less corrupted, they probably knew more things. For example,
Of course.
no one ever taught you how to count. You pick up a plant from the ground and you look at the thing, you count 5 petals on there. No one taught you to count 5 petals, bro. You just know it's
You're
5
gonna
petals.
say there's,
Do you get what I'm saying? Bro?
Yeah.
So it's naturally
but
in us.
someone called that 5.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. So originally,
Yeah.
before there were words of this is 5, this is,
Yeah.
there's gonna be sounds.
Of course, sounds were the first thing.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's one language.
Yeah.
Once I convert that sound, if I tell you a story in sounds, and that means go get that. Yeah. But if I look at you in your eyes and say, that means yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up? Then I go, I'm gonna have to point.
Yeah.
The sound of
Yeah.
and the pointing,
Yeah.
that's the language. It's like hands, like what's it called? Sign language.
Yeah. Yeah.
They also have sounds.
Yeah.
They might go and then do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a language.
There's a tribe that does that, innit? That communicates with clicking.
Yeah, it's the Kenyan tribe.
No, it's not Kenyan. It's in the Kalahari Desert. Where's the Kalahari Desert?
think that's in
Botswana.
Yeah.
It's
And
in
Kenya.
Botswana. It's in
And Kenya.
Botswana.
Even Swahili's got a bit of clicking.
Yeah, so you got clicking. Yeah. You're right.
So like, yeah, that's a language. Writing is a different language as well.
Yeah.
Because someone had to teach you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can speak English,
No, you're right though.
but I can't write English.
Yeah, you're right though. Because there's some words that can never. There's some things that can be seen that can never be described in words.
Do you see what I'm
just know the
saying?
language come after.
Yeah, but
Facts.
a certain phrase, a certain physical mixed with a sound is a language.
Facts.
So already the first civilization could have had 3 languages.
Facts.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Good, yeah.
But anyway, to tie this all together, when you see there's similar buildings across the world
Yeah.
in different civilizations, how did Russia know how to build exactly how China knew how to build these same buildings?
The Tartarians. You're talking about the Tartarians, old school Tartarians. Yeah.
And it was at a stage where society tells us there weren't communication. How does that make sense?
Because they're lying.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Of course they're lying.
There was one communication.
Of course, the universal language.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Of sound,
And
shape, and color.
And just like the story of the Tower of Babel,
Yeah.
it said that we were all building. You get me? It says that we were all building towards the heavens, and then God got upset
And
and
strike the tower down.
and disbanded
and split us in
and
fours.
split us, and also made us not be able to understand each other.
Yes.
Flip again. That could be a Western parable.
Nah, man, that's true, bro.
Okay,
It's in the Bible, bro.
cool. If the controllers of that literature now
Yeah.
see themselves as God,
Yeah.
and you replace them with the controllers,
Yeah, go on.
they can learn from that story of, so that's how you keep them divided. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I'm getting your concept.
all us now, if we all spoke the same language, whether it's humanity as in respect humans, that's a language. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's a moral we all stand on. That's us building towards the heavens. Because if we all respect humans or have one sort of outlook or language, you want to call it, we're all going to build towards the same goal. Whether it's taking down this society, this government now, or who rules, or changing how humans live. Just like before, there was free energy, food and water shouldn't have to be paid for. If we all work in unison, that's us building towards the heavens.
Bro, it's crazy because we're all, yes, just you're dope.
Do you
That's
see what I'm
dope.
saying?
That's dope.
That's us building towards the heavens.
But it's mad how we're talking about word magic and we're talking about biblical stuff still. It's crazy, isn't it?
Because it's written.
It's been written.
It's been written, and that's what I tried to say earlier. If the elites use and believe this, who's the fool for not thinking we should or the other side shouldn't? We're sleeping. God don't exist. This don't that. The books are real. Well, the owners are like, boy, we've got the books, but we're doing this. More fool us. Like.
More fool us, bro, for real.
And then again, if you read that parable, all of us, common sense will have you clock like, hold on, if we did kind of respect each other and felt the same way, we're going to build towards heaven on earth.
My bro, the first thing in the biblical scripture is, in the beginning, God said. How powerful is that?
How much, someone just...
And you know what? Sometimes you can say things without actually saying nothing. My eyes said everything. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, I said I'm frustrated.
And God didn't speak when he created this. There's a story, there's a message in that alone.
Come on.
Because we are part of God.
Oh, come on.
So if we didn't speak and we created this, it's the same as you being in your room, meditating or zoning out. You have a thought, and then the next day you actually do it. And this is what I mean. The Bible or these scriptures, they're not only literal to where some things happened literally. It's a mirror of what can and should or is happening now. So like the same story I said, if everyone got on the same page and learned, we're building towards heaven. If we live with free energy and all of that, there's no reason for me to steal.
Thank you.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So certain things get eradicated.
So when you said that they're building towards the heavens, because they was all speaking one language, but they were building for badness, bro. They're building for badness.
Why was the story to take over the heavens? What? Or to cheat this land?
I heard the Tower of Babel wasn't even a tower like that. I heard there was a massive cannon, dog.
A cannon?
Yeah, they're
weapon?
Trying to blast into the firmament.
To break the thing, to get into the heavens. But that's what I'm saying. That's the story they won't give us, because then it proving that, we get me, we're enclosed.
Yeah, and obviously the Tower of Babel was built under the rulership of Nimrod.
Yeah.
Nimrod is half giant.
Yeah.
So, and then, man, the half giants only fallen angel descendants. Don't like
and mixed breed already, mixed race.
You know what I'm saying?
That's literally mixed race.
That's the real mixed race.
Yeah.
I know. Fam, words are so powerful. I think, if you got children, I would recommend start teaching them linguistics, bro, because that is where the real power is at, man. The power's in the words, the word. Yeah. And let me say something as well. Like, did you know back in the day, like every name that was given always praised the Most High? Every name. And that's why they made us, man, change our names, or they gave the slaves a whack name. You know what I'm saying? For example, Daniel. Daniel was a Hebrew word. I remember I said to you about terror.
Was it Daniel or something?
The pronunciation they use is Daniel. Yeah? Yeah? And Daniel is God is my judge.
Okay. Okay.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael means who is like God.
Ain't L God? E-L.
L, God.
Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. You see that? You're clocking it, yeah.
Yeah.
Joshua means God is deliverance.
And even them time there was no Joshua. J didn't exist.
You're Yeshua.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Matthew means gift from God. John even means grace by God. So like, it's in our names. Like, this is why I always say to people, I believe in the Most High, bro. I don't care what you've
super
learned.
ingrained.
Yeah, what you've learned in life, because to me it's clear as bloody day, bro.
They've been trying to remove us further away from
it's clear as
God.
day.
Yeah.
Man is part of that big system that you don't understand, overstand right now. Go on languages, right? Even the name African American, like I done it last week, man. We talked about Africa, innit?
So I Turkish Russian.
Do you get? No, you can't do that because it's two continents.
Oh yes, continent.
It's not even countries.
Like they try to say Asia, Europe.
Yeah. How dumb is that?
You're European Asian.
How dumb is that, bro?
What?
How dumb is that? But look, Africa is not even your name. It's not the name of the land you're from. So you're already lost, even getting labelled that.
And then they attach it to something
Then they
else.
attach to America.
So it separates you from another original land.
You got no history, and they put America there where you got no privilege. So they gave you the title of you got no history, no privilege. Like, what? And you're living by that every day, and you're saying to yourself, I'm African American.
You're saying you're nothing.
You're nothing. You're saying you're nothing, cuz.
You're saying you're nothing.
Imagine that. That's how you gotta understand the powers of words, bro. Like, everything's a test, bro. Everything's a test. Even the word itself, test. is a fucked up.
And then they give it to you and say, tick what you are. And
check this
then
though.
you tick African American black.
Exactly.
So
Test.
you accept it that I'm this now.
Test.
Mud.
But look, the T, the original T was like that. It wasn't just that's a T. It was a test. You know what I mean? Cross. T. E. Energy. S. Control your movement. The T. Again, it's another cross, bro. Them guys are controlling your movements, bro. Between the two T's, bro. So,
that's a test,
so do you know what I'm saying? That was a test. So you're trapped in the right angle again, bruv.
Yeah.
You're trapped. You're trapped. Everything's a trap, bro. The language that was given by To'ot is to trap you, bro. That's what I'm learning. It's to trap and enslave your mind.
And do you know what it seems to me? It seems like these elitists or whoever controls this whole world, it's like they took on, whether it's the same people reincarnated or the same energy or whatever, they took on their roles in these biblical passages, and they played their part. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like there's controllers in each department, and then there's the overseer.
Yeah.
Like. So even now in language, where the words are getting entered into the dictionary, words are getting revised, certain books are getting revised, there's new versions, new editions. Why must a book be revised?
Exactly.
If it was written, who are you to now come and say, no, it was wrong, this is what it should be? Like, unless you're saying you found new information to add to the tablets or new this is that, but then where is it? So in saying that,
And new information, they will add it. They will have to study it first.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Before they even contemplate.
and then
about
even
it.
see what the ramifications of that could be. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in saying that, it's like they revise daily. So just like laws and regulations are being revised and fit for agendas,
Yes.
books, TV, history is being revised daily, internet being cleaned up for their agendas.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
here we are looking at Egyptians like they were the biggest
Not me, bruh.
melanated
Not me, bruh.
civilization,
Not me, bro.
when really you could say Egyptians are the ones running this place right now.
Bruv, it's obvious the Egyptians are running it right now, fam.
And it's not Egyptians how we see it. Oh, they're black.
Nah.
Nah, it's the Egyptians as in the people who own these tablets and that now are running off of that
Fam, what does the word
paganism.
Egypt even mean?
No one even knows. I don't know.
Because I know Kemet means black.
Yeah.
Land of black.
Yeah, Land of Blacks.
Do you know what I'm saying? So what does Egypt mean then? For them to take it on and be proud to be wearing it like, yeah.
And still using obelisks and pyramids and eyeshadows and it's fully that culture now. But who came after Egyptians? Greek, wasn't it?
Yeah. Greek, then the Romans.
Alexandra and then the Romans and that.
Yeah. But why do words have double meanings, bro?
Why do they have double
Yeah,
meanings?
I feel like that is a big illusion as well. I think the double meanings are to distract you
it's part
from
of it.
the truth.
It's part of it. Listen, these wicked devils have put so much confusion, double meanings, contradictions, hypocrisy into our everyday lifestyle. And the first weapon they can use to divide is language.
Yes.
Because language then goes into literature, that then goes into religion and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So yeah, to divide and confuse.
To divide, well done. Still, for example, they got wood.
God damn.
And they got wood. There's wood with an L, W-O-U-L-D, and there's wood with W-O-O-D. But I'm going to break something down to you because I've done some research about this yesterday. Wood in Latin actually means logos. Yeah? And logos can actually mean lodge.
Wood as in carpentry wood.
Yes.
It means logos and then log, hence where we got logs from and all of that. But it can mean what?
Lodge.
Lodge.
Like
to lodge as in
Masonic lodge. Lodge.
a lodge.
A lodge.
Not lodge as in something's lodged
No,
in.
as a lodge. Even that's double meaning as well, though.
Yeah.
But lodge, then I'll break down a little sentence for you. They always mention Jesus was a carpenter.
He died on the cross as a carpenter.
And he died on a wooden cross.
Masonic symbolization.
Symbolism. So it was,
But did they take? Obviously, the Masons took that from the scriptures. Then
yeah, bro, because that's real. You can't fake that, bro, because everything was written. Do Do you know what I'm saying? So they have to learn from it and adapt around it as
I don't
well.
like these demons, but I like the way.
They're smart, shifty
Bruv.
kind. But you know what?
I like how they made their club off
bro,
of scriptures.
I hear
I
that.
dig that.
But
I
understand-
like how the symbolizations they use it from the books. I would love to have
Understand
that,
as well,
bruv.
though, bro. Understand they had to oppress and put the people down to do that.
Yeah,
They could never have done it if everyone was up.
yeah. And if everyone knew the meanings.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, we got another double meaning word like plain.
Plain.
White tea.
It's like triple meaning.
Yeah, triple plain white tea. You got
Plain as in is blank.
yeah. Then you got
Plain as in land, like a.
and a plane as in
Aeroplane,
aeroplane.
yeah.
So now, are you sure the world's round, blood? I'm flat Earth, bro. Why they call a plane an aeroplane, bro? If the world is round,
The plane is the flat surface.
yes.
Travel.
A plane is a flat terrain of land.
Yeah.
Flat terrain of land. Don't say
And
there's not
an
mountains.
aero as in air on plane. So it's traveling on flat.
It's in the words, bruv. It's in the words, my bro.
Listen.
It's in the words, bro. You got arm,
Yeah.
and arm yourself, my brother.
That arms as in weaponry.
Shit. You got bark.
Yeah, tree bark, barking.
You got
Like, couldn't they find different words? Even make it up. I can make up a word now. Fatah. Like, this is my fatah.
massive matter.
Like,
It's like when the other guest mentioned I'm a flexitarian.
yeah,
you guys
yeah. Like, make something, man. Shit.
You can though if it makes sense and the meaning's correct. You
But
can.
then it makes sense as in the meanings from somewhere. So
Yeah.
in saying that, if they're using double, triple meanings from that,
Yeah.
that means they must be different meanings which came from somewhere.
Facts.
But I guarantee you, if you translate that into different languages, like you said, logos,
yes.
I bet you in Greek or something else it's going to be something different.
No, in Greek it means wood still.
No, but not means. It's going to be said different. So if logos is something,
Yeah.
in another country it'll be a different word, wogos or something. But I still mean the same thing. But I'm saying as in the language got it from a different place.
Yes.
And then it's also been translated, flipped.
It comes from Kemet, innit?
Do you see what I'm saying?
Because Greek got everything from Kemet, innit?
Yeah, but okay, if it came from Kemet, Greek then gonna call it the Greek version of that, but say it derived from that. America's gonna say that same thing but differently and say it derived from that. So what's causing the remix? It's gonna be the people who write that language in those new places. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So
But that's why they're master masons, isn't it?
that's my point. So
that's
okay,
the point.
so now if right now I know logos means wood, yeah, the material, yeah, and now I control my new land. This is talent world, talent land.
Yeah.
I can say, okay, if logos means that in originally, for my land, I'm gonna make it mean this and use logos instead of logos, and that as could mean something. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't have the answers as to why they name it that, but they can change pronunciation. They can change pronunciation and also spelling for their own agenda, is what I'm trying to say.
Facts, bro.
I can make a language now, teach my kids, and it's our own shit.
But they've been doing that though. That's why we're in.
That's why we're here now.
in a spell.
Yeah.
Because the spell. Look, we've got to the original thing we said. Then it was Tot said spelling was to cast magic, and that was its only purpose. Its only purpose. So now, if they knew there was 26 letters of the alphabet, they knew how to manipulate it and cast them spells for their own purposes only. Because we wasn't speaking in a negative tongue when the Most High made humans. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I was watching Malcolm X the other day, yeah. And I watched it the other day, and I saw Elijah Muhammad and what he said. Because look, us humans, we naturally vibrate to what's pure. Naturally, if you just left alone, you go to what's pure.
Yeah.
So if I gave you a dirty glass or dirty water, and I gave you clean water, which one are you gonna pick?
Yeah, we know.
Exactly.
Clean, yeah.
So, do you feel what I'm saying? That's the position they got us in right now, bro. Instead, they took away the clean glass away and just give us this one method of thinking. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, as we're talking about languages, if we had the knowledge to counter that,
Yep.
it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
It'll be a real problem.
And again, after language and that, then they bring in media to impose it globally, because again,
To cast the what?
the spell. Do you see what I'm
The
saying?
sorcerer.
Yeah, to the sorcerer. So the spell now gets cast and then put out there.
Put out into what? The tele
Vision.
Come on,
And
bro.
also, again, media on top means any form of mass communication.
Yeah.
Whether it's by phone, television, radio, etc.
That makes sense.
And they brought it to the masses when? For propaganda. Before entertainment and all this, it was just for information, for news. We're going to war, we need this to happen, which is agenda.
And even like people now for real. I feel like people need to study language or linguistics properly, because, bro, it's a big deal. People be scared of Masons, yeah, but break down the word Mason. It's son. Whose son? Son of who?
Son of God, man.
Come on, bro.
And that's why the Masonic Lodges have the sun at the top.
Come on, bro.
But they say the all-seeing eye.
Come on, man. People are too short. People read into too much conspiracy. But conspiracy is right. But who's giving you the conspiracy, bro?
Yeah.
Because anything that's given to you is given for a reason, bro. To warp your mind in a certain way.
Yeah.
If it's not given to you, you've done your own independent learning, you can have a different thought pattern about
And
it.
even things like
Mourning.
media was heavily imposed during these so-called world wars, right?
Facts.
And they said that the biggest mass propaganda campaign was the Nazis, right? So
I don't believe that.
that's what they say in recent history. I don't believe that fully, but in recent history. So let's just stay there for a minute, yeah? What did the Nazis take? They took the swastika, which was African symbol.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And also,
Swastika's used all over the world.
do you see what I'm
Not
saying?
just Africa.
And that was
In every
that
religion,
was
a lot of
the
religions.
energy. That was
Yeah.
the energy.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Cross.
You see what I'm saying? So it's same as if I find something now which is energy, I'm going to use it for my agenda. Do you see what I'm saying? So they use it for their agenda. But now because Western society's come and tainted it, that swastika is now represented for evil, when in actuality, the people who know it's not. The symbol's not evil. You know what I'm saying?
But put a veil over your eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, the campaign behind it may have been whatever, but the actual symbol is from another place. So in saying that now, it's also been documented in Hitler saying, if you knew about the Americas and these westernized people, they've actually captured the people of God or whatnot. So
Yes, I read that somewhere.
that's documented.
I read that still.
So now if he knows certain things on energies and the real power source and melanated people and all of that, obviously he was going to use it for his agenda. Yeah? Cool. His agenda may have been for self, which makes it negative. Cool. But the people who came and wiped it out now hold whatever he was trying to get or had. Do you see what I'm saying? Or even if it's just the information and what he knew. So now, in saying that now, let's just say Nazi Germany took over and won. Us today wouldn't see that swastika symbol as evil. We'll be part of that life.
Facts, man. Come on.
Do you see what I'm trying to say? We'll be part of whatever they imposed. Whether we're slaves at the time or whatever, we'll look at the gang and the symbol as evil for the gang. But lifestyle and society will be moving on. These white people here will be moving on normal as if that's what it is. Do you see what I'm saying?
And let's not forget, World War One was definitely, and World War Two was European tribals, bro.
Exactly, European tribals, and then other people who were part of their empires were now collateral damage. So what changed that outlook? Media.
Facts.
And now how we verbiage, even how we just look at Germany.
I know, but that's mad, because you know what? When you speak to the English people, they were like, yeah, we kicked their butts in the war. But, bro, when I look around, I see German cars all over the place, bro. I see German technology all over the place, bro.
Yeah, and we all know German scientists got taken in.
Bro, you lot left the EU, which is based in Germany, bro. Yeah. Like, did Germany really lose this war, cuz? Like, open your eyes, man.
And then what's the saying? If you can't beat them, join them.
Exactly.
Leave that there. And even now, like they say, Americas and all of that, what's the societies? Westernized.
Yeah.
What's West? America's is part of the West world, but what's really West? Like
Europe, innit?
Like where Europe runs things.
Yeah, Europe, innit?
The Westernized is Europe, because Europeans traveled to America,
yeah, of course.
and they made that.
Of
Do you
course.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So what you want to say, America, whatever, it's just that.
But that shows they're the elite speaking that one language. Then the Europeans, and that's why you got Europa, the Queen.
Yep.
On
But
every
if we're gonna keep going back behind that,
damn, we're gonna go deep, you know.
who's behind that?
What, Europa?
when you said the Europeans,
Who's behind the Europeans?
who's the Europeans?
Who are the Europeans? The Europeans are the Europeans, bro.
What are we talking about? Israelites, Jewish,
Oh, Edomites.
Hebrew.
The Edomites.
Where did Hebrew get hijacked? Who hijacked Hebrew?
The Edomites. Caucasians.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So we can go into, oh, it's European, it's this, that. It's going to be a certain people.
Yeah,
People want to call it Zionist or whatever, but I guarantee you, them people, if you then look behind their tag names of Zionists or whatever, it's going to be a certain, whether bloodline, tribes.
Because you,
There you go.
what country you from?
Zambia, innit?
Okay, but you're not really from Zambia, are you? It's dividends of who owns that land.
Yeah, I'm from Nubia, innit?
Do you feel what I'm saying though? When you actually deep it.
I'm Nubian.
But I've done some research on your surname still.
Mm.
Yeah, brother. Your surname actually means emperor.
I knew that from Mansa Musa even.
Yeah.
W never existed, so is Mansa.
My name, you know, my name come from. I was the father of the Israelites.
Damn. We're powers right here, bro.
I'm telling you.
But again, in my family, we've had there was one of my granddads or great granddads. He was a chief of a city, and they imposed him chief because of his blood. Yeah, and at the time, the chief of the city is equivalent to like the mayor, say like the mayor of London or whatever. Yeah, but he basically ran that city. I mean that village, that tribe. And they try to say because of his blue blood, right? And it's just a certain chromosome in the blood. And they said that was linked, apparently, to Mansa Musa, who had so many children. See what I'm trying to say? So now, again, my last name's Mwansa. W never existed at them times. That was a British thing when they came and colonized.
Yeah.
Take away the W.
I can believe that though.
Mansa.
I can believe that.
So I honestly believe, not even about myself, I honestly believe pure bred Africans or pure blood Africans in some way or form is bloodline to royalty.
100%, bro. Come on, man. That's clear.
And I only say that to say that's where life originated.
Facts, though.
So if you came from that tree,
Come on.
wherever you take those seeds is still a clone or a part of the original.
Come on.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Let's keep it real, bro. Like, even the words are so messed up. Even to the fact, yeah, they even say wife. They make it seem like wife is something that you marry. You know what? To have a wife, you know what that means? The ring, you know what the ring represents? The ring represents to the father. You're telling the father, I want to fornicate with your missus, but with your daughter, bro. That's what a ring really represents. It means fuck all. But when you actually deep it, a wife is not someone that's with you 24/7. Mansa Musa had many wives. That means they were just women that he was dealing with and he had babies with. Doesn't mean they were his stuck partner for life kind of thing.
Like some possession thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
over here, the Europeans got it messed up a bit.
Yeah.
On the polygamy mindset, bro, to be fair. But let's wrap this up, my bro. I just want to say a couple things, yeah? Make sure you tell your children to stop saying good morning. Say grand rising. Stop saying wake, because you ain't celebrating someone's death. Stop saying bless, because you're not being less than nobody. Yeah? And always remember to say thank you, bro. You hear me? Just keep it positive, man.
And like, stop calling your children stupid and you're dumb and you're this. Oh, you dumb.
Even stop calling children kids.
Yeah.
Because a
They're
kid,
not goats.
I'm guilty of it.
I'm guilty of it too.
I'm learning. I'm in the matrix with you lot, man. I'm learning myself to be a better person every day. And believe I've come a long way, you know.
Facts.
Trust me.
Killer camp.
Oh, allow it, man.
But like, imagine,
Allow it, man.
imagine how often a naughty or distracted or small attention child will hear, "Are you dumb? Are you this? Are you that?" in a year compared to, "Oh, you're better than that. Do better. Oh, you're good. You're a good boy. Stop acting naughty. Oh no, you're smart. Stop acting like you're dumb." If you just turn your verbiage around rather than, "Oh, you're bad. You're this. You're that. You're so annoying. You're so stupid." You're that. That alone would do so much, because when that child is 14, 15 and doing something, "Oh, well, I'm this anyway," they've learned, just like the rice experiment. They've been told that they are dumb or stupid, and it's going to be harder for them as they're grown to change that mentality.
Even the cursing language. Like I feel people need to go and do a lot of research on language itself, linguistics, bro. because even the word fuck, fornicate under the control of the king,
Damn.
have babies.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying? You didn't know that,
I didn't.
but they made it into a bad word.
Yeah.
If you knew that,
It wouldn't be as deep.
you get what I'm saying? You wouldn't even use it as a bad word no more. You gotta find something else.
Yeah.
Like shoot!
Completely, yeah.
Or just shout in anger.
Yeah.
It'd be a different mentality, different thinking, man.
Yeah.
So from the start, they controlled your thinking, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's you are on your own for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
You have to climb yourself out of that crab, but in a bucket mentality, and just fully levitate, bro.
Yeah.
Rise above it all.
Yeah.
Completely.
And it first just starts with learning, because once you're aware of it, you won't be so easily duped.
Yeah, take time to learn. Take
Take
time
time,
to learn. Ghost off. Disappear. There's no one you need to impress out
there's no
here.
one you need to impress.
Only yourself, you know. Trust me.
And there's reasons why they distract us. Like, there's reasons why entertainment people are paid more than what's really needed. So people chase that.
In the last 2 years, I really understood the power of influencers.
Mm-hmm.
Because 10 years ago, there was no influencers, bro. Now, influencers are all pushing
It's the main prize.
jab, jab, jab. I'm just saying, bro, I know what you lot were made for. 100 eyes, you're mad. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, people, man, I think we come to the end of our episode on word magic. You know what? I wish we could have more time, man. To be fair, we could just keep going and learning with you and grow with you as we're growing. But you know what? We definitely will be doing a part 2 sometime about word magic, and maybe bring someone that has a degree in linguistics to help us along this understanding. But next time I come back, I'm going to have mad knowledge for you. Mad knowledge for you, bro. I'm going to put my head in my books today. You feel me? But yeah, man, this is the Pals for Breakfast show. Myself, 100 Eyes, with my triller, Talent Mafio.
Yeah.
And we are signing out today on the Pals for Breakfast. Have a good day, man. No stress. Peace out, people.
Powers.